Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Here is Harden.
I got him.
Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
First team foul.
Right here.
Launches a three. Walsh can't get it to go. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Walsh. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
Sharp. Into the lane. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Suggs with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up.
Oh, confident shot by Suggs. He just goes right up and lets it fly.
Pass to George. And Reed throws it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And Adebayo throws it down.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Harden left side. Pass to Reed. Sharp on the wing. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Here's Suggs. The kick out to Adebayo. To the inside. Murray. And then Murray with the jam.
And showing some creativity. Murray smooth and lethal.
Back to Sharp. Six to shoot. Driving inside. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
That's the kind of team you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The three from George.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Tim, this is year two of that 4-year, $211 million contract for Paul George.
And when he's been healthy, Kevin, he has shown himself to be one of the best swingmen in the game. But now he's in his mid-30s, and this can be the point where players often start to wear down.
Second team foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Adebayo. Suggs on the follow.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
In the corner, it's Eason. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
107 left in the first quarter.
For the away team. Number 21.
Pass to Brown.
Daniel Gafford.
Clock at 6. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Drills the three-pointer.
Wow, look at Ben with that kind of shooting range, and it's good to see him shooting the ball with confidence from deep.
Outside, Suggs. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
The visiting team, 12.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
Lets it go with the three. Right side, George. Pass to Brown. Back to George. Eason, the screen. To the right side. Stolen by Jones.
As a hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Sharp driving the lane. Harden outside. Outside, Reed. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Harden. Off target from outside.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Now, here's Suggs. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Here's Sharp. No basket, missed number 5 out of his 8 shots. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Outside for Caldwell Pope. No good on the 3. Pass to George. And there's the drive.
Paul George.
And the shot goes in.
Well, Paul George saw an opening on his way to the rim, and he just took it.
Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Harden finishes at the other end.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
To the middle. Here's Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And here is Suggs. 5 points in the game. And he gets the bucket. Suggs has got his third basket of the night.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, "One thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting." Kevin, back to you.
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Here's Suggs. James Harden picking up that last basket. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Reed with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Sometimes effort is more important than size. His rebounding numbers tonight are proof of that.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Back to George. Off target with his 3.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
And Suggs throws it down.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs, boy, a problem on the drive.
Here's Wolf. No scoring in this one. Pass to Suggs. And Jones has it in the corner. Fast break, here they come. In the corner, George with it. Knocks it loose. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
And the technical free throw is good. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Free throw good, Brown. And both free throws good for Brown. Here's Suggs. Filipowski grabs the board. Pass to Strother. Murray with the defensive effort. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close.
Your home team
Up by 16. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Suggs with the ball. On deep, Adebayo. Brown with it. Picked up by Suggs. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Now, here's Suggs. Walt. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Olsha's got 8 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And yes, it's good. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
It's deflected.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
For 3, Murray buries the long-range jumper. He's got 7.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 12. Lets it go. Cans the shot from the wing.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Back to Suggs. And he can't jam it through.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. He had a defender all over him.
And he makes the first. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Now, here's Suggs. 12 points for him. Here's Walsh. Hits it from three-point range. Olsha's got 11.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Out to the wing. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Filipowski. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside, Suggs. The kick out to Adebayo. Suggs can't get the putback. Over to the wing. Pass to Abaji. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Picked by Reed. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now, here's Suggs. 12 points for him. Clock at 4. And Kuminga throws it down.
And there's Kuminga showing you how tough he can be. That's a great job converting through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to compete. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
1:32 left in the third quarter. Now, here's Sharp. 6 points for him. It's deflected. Stolen by Jones. Kuminga, no good. Now, Sharp. Looking to get back on track here. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Now, here's Suggs. A difference maker he's been for him. He's averaging more than 34 points a game. Hard to believe. Shot clock at 6. Traps in the tray. Kuminga's got his second bucket of the night.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Suggs. Good for basket number 6 for him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And Suggs throws it down.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping them ahead of the defense on a fast break.
Pass to George. It's stolen by Suggs. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided
team. 36.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Harden. He's covered by Suggs. Here's George. And the wide open shot from Reed. Misses the wing J. Outside, Suggs. And he makes good on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Reed. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Takes the three. Wolf grabs the miss. Harden with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Picked by Reed. Hit the drive. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Now, here's Suggs. Five on the clock. Here's Kuminga. From outside, off the mark. At the top of the key, Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. Lets it go from deep. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Now here's Harden. And they call an illegal screen here.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Here's Brown. Screen by Gafford. From deep. Abaji can't get it to go. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Suggs. Pass to Adebayo. Rebounded by Gafford. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Tim, you think about rim-running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
It's Suggs with the drive. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Here's Suggs. It's good. Suggs has got 10 points in just the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching. Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Gafford. Can't connect from short range. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Suggs throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Brown. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now, here's Adebayo. Caldwell Pope outside. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Brown. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Four on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here is Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.